Hey Marco, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Just putting some stuff out here. Making a mess. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hey Louie, how's it going? How you doing? Hopefully you guys were able to enjoy a day off. No, not everybody was, but hey Ron. Shay. Well, you can't beat that, can you? Yeah, I brought some different stuff out. Thought hang out for a while, have some fun. I almost forgot. I can't forget the bat knife. Good to see everybody. What do you guys got in the pockets today? Same to you, Shay? Been feeling very old man. I've been sharpening my pencils here with my knives lately. It's just easier. There we go. Fix this real quick. There we go. Yeah, so hope everybody's having an awesome day. And I been thinking about EDC things we carry. This one is just a telescoping magnet, but it helps me tell the difference between steel and, say, if I'm curious, titanium. Well, that's the blade, so of course that's steel, but helps me with that when I'm getting ready to do reviews. Still rocking the Kubi. You got your Mojave, and unfortunately has to go back for some warranty work. The lock bar can be pressed over to show scale. Oh, oof, that's too bad, man. That is too bad. Well, hopefully they get that fixed right, and then it'll be on your way. I also picked up the Kershaw Torx. This is really, really reasonable. It just comes with 5 different adjusters, but you can store them in there. I do like Kershaw. Big fan of Kershaw. You get it in there, and it stays in. It won't come out. I don't even know what size I grabbed, but do your adjusting. So this is great for when you're on the go. You don't have any knives on you? Oh, good idea, Ron. Yeah. Hey, Ginger Fisher. But so these are like $11 on Amazon. And if you have a nice Torx kit, that's cool. What else you got in there? Probably lots of stuff. But this is great if you're just looking to have some in a pack or on a pouch. It's easy to carry. It's not too big. So it's kind of nice. But I brought out this. So over the weekend, I hit up we went to a small town to hit up some shops, and I hit up an old hardware store, and they had a couple case knives. This one is actually from 2021, brand new, but it's been in their display case since. It's got a really wicked hollow grind and their Sodbuster Jr. logo on the blade. This is just the Daryl, and I don't know if you'd call it plastic acrylic or what. It's got a little bit of a cut in it there, but I think it's got some scratches from being the display, but that just means I'll be able to use it and not feel bad. So I was pretty stoked to score that, finding that in a hardware shop. Let's see here. What else have we got going on? I've got a couple other goodies I was going to bring out. I forgot. And always picking up more sketch pens. You think of doing joint live stream with Venture 50 and you during Blade Show weekend? I am 100% there. Let's do that. DM me. I am all about that. That'll be cool. You had a green case folder similar to the one years ago. Don't know what happened to it. Yeah, you know what I like about cases? They always release different colors. And this is a Shepherd Hills Cutlery exclusive. This is the Kentucky Bluegrass. But the nice thing is you can always find cases for sale. Here's the pickled steel, the Rhino. If you guys aren't following Pickled Steel on Instagram, they've been doing these auctions. They'll post the knife and say it's up for 48 hours for sale. Highest bidder gets it. And there's people getting some good deals. I'm telling you. And that's how I got this one. But this one's got an interesting blade shape. The ergos are good. So yeah, it's nice. And then Rosecraft's still having their second sale going on, where there might be a small imperfection and they're marked down. I know they've started to sell out of some stuff, but definitely worth checking out if you're looking at picking up a Rosecraft for like $30. Hey Brian, how's it going? Somebody was asking about Kershaw earlier. Here's my iridium. I really love this. They would probably call it a drop point, but I call it more of a spear point. It's very right on. Man, this is such a good one. Oh, you're waiting on 2 pickled pre-orders. Nice. Which ones did you get? We're getting closer and closer. Here. Getting closer and closer to the 2K. The filler and the Typhoon. Nice. And so here we're getting closer to the 2K giveaway, which will be awesome. And I'm not going. I don't have any Karen bits right now. Um, I'm not going to make it to Blade Show this year. I'm planning on maybe West, but I'm really planning on Texas next year. Um, if not the big one next year too. This is a Rose Craft, and this is in D2 Sheep's Foot Barlow. It's a great one. The action's great. I recommend this. This is in Bora Bora Blue Bone. This is one of my favorites. And yeah, it's a good one. Well, that's too bad, Louie. You know, hopefully you'll get out there and I'll get out there at some point and we'll be able to meet up. Anybody else going to Blade Show that's in here? Let's see here. Anybody pick up anything new that they're excited to get their hands on? You know, mine was that Sodbuster that I was not planning on. I didn't expect to pick up a Sodbuster, but I saw it and super stoked that I did. Yeah, so if you go to rosecraftknives.com, they will have them there, or traditionalpocketknives.com, and they will have them there as well. Those are the two spots that I know for sure. Rosecraft Knives or traditionalpocketknives.com. Definitely check them out. Today's the Hedgehog, the first version in titanium. Nice. Hey, Adventure Man, how's it going? Hey, Dean. Yeah, the weekend's going good. How about yours? Yeah, is everybody having a pretty good weekend then? Yeah. So this is the Boker Magnum. It's a hollow grind G10. It's a full tang with a little knocker down there. Do a little 2-mile walk to get your blood flowing. Good idea. I'm gonna go on a walk probably after this live, but I will be listening on to Ron Crow. He's going live. Let's see here, lounging by the pool with your daughters and sisters and nephews and nieces. Nice. So this is in 440A. I know it's not everyone's favorite. It is a solid beast though. They call this their Persian, and really the only thing Persian about it is the handle. Otherwise, it's a very drop point blade, but it is definitely a beast. It's got some weight to it. Hey Robert, hey O4 Hemi. And let's see here. Heard Sofern has some sales going on this weekend if anybody's interested. And Dwayne. Scored a custom wave. Nice. Very nice. here. We thought about acting a little lanyard to the Ozark Trail. I'm not usually a lanyard guy, but I've thought about putting like a really giant one on my mini Corvid, so that I have like a 2-foot lanyard on a 2-inch knife. I scored a custom waxed wing force fixed blade. That's cool. It's very cool. Oh yeah, definitely. And I've been trying to talk about like what people carry in their EDCs lately, and this is one that I don't see a lot of people do. I've seen maybe a couple people with channels, but this is great as far as just a little magnet, telescopic magnet, but helps me tell when I check out a knife. The blade's obviously steel, but like this one, this is titanium, but the hardware is, I think, titanium coated. Does nothing on these, but it does on the pivot. So, and this is my favorite Fair Monster, the Aurora Rays. If you're looking to check out any Fair Monsters, even the new ones, you can use code titanium. Get 10% off, I believe. And these things cost anywhere from like $2 to $10, depending on how fancy you want to get, but you can use them for so many different things. And then I've got this portable Kershaw Torx. Just not too big on the harpoon style blades. Oh yeah, this comes with 5 different Torx, and they stick in. They do not fall out, which is great. And these, they whaling, and see, it doesn't come out or nothing. This is a really nice, cheap way to carry some Torx if you're worried that you might have to adjust a blade or something while you're out and about, and just shove this in a pack or pouch, sling, whatever you want. It's just the size of a pen. Very handy. Titanium lockpicks. They're super nice. Nice. What you guys been doing today? You gonna have a cookout too, Shay? Should I be coming over? I'll bring everyone. The black blade on the left. This one? This one here is the Kershaw Iridium. And for like $60, you can't go wrong. It's D2. The ergos are great. Full-size knife. Not too heavy. Aluminum handles. Crossbar lock. And this thing is probably one of the sharpest knives I've ever gotten right out the package. I know things differ for everybody, but this is by far one of the sharpest knives I've ever just gotten right out of the package. Hey, Adventure 50, how are you doing today? But so yeah, if anybody's ever looking for, a good budget knife, man, these Kershaw Iridiums, they are great. Oh yeah, I like all the Kershaws. And the little Torx I was talking about earlier that you can carry around in a bag, it's just a Kershaw one. Very reasonable too. Oh yeah. That's right, Louis. I have quite a few. Everybody has that one style that they're not super fond of. I think I carried a Tonto blade for like a decade during the tactical knives only era. So I don't find myself really ever, it has to be something really special for me to want to pick one up. And I have some. I have some that I really like, but it's just not my first go-to. Is there any blade styles that you guys think are just no? Like, why do people collect them? I'm always curious. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely. I got a whole bunch of cool stuff coming this week, which I'm excited about. Mostly pass around stuff. I'll be getting to check out a new fixed blade from Rosecraft. A lot of people get the blades with a gut hook on them. They don't process wild game. Persian blades don't do it for you. The Persians, they have to be just right. They have to be a fixed blade. They have to have that look. Yeah, they're definitely an interesting. I like some of them. I'm a little bit more picky about those. Not too keen on Persian style either. Yeah, it depends. Depends on the company and how it looks. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hey, El Cap, good to see you. We're talking about blade styles. Like everybody has a blade style they've seen too much of. While I still like a great Tonto blade, I still buy Tontos. I'm a bit more picky about them because I carried so many of them like a decade ago. So if there's anything else you guys have to add to that list, I'm curious what some people would just like, oh, I've seen enough of this. It's okay. We won't tell everybody's secrets either, so. Otherwise, like sheep's foot, you never see spear. I love sheep's foot. That's probably my favorite. But you don't see very many spear point anymore. There's a lot of drop points that come close, but you don't see a lot of spear point. Now this pickled steel's definitely got an interesting blade shape. It's a bit of a harpoon drop point type thing going on, but it works. It works really good, I think. You can get in there and see you can do some closer cuts. Ooh, the XM24 with a harpoon, that'd be a good one. But yeah, I have this kind of this bet with a friend. We're gonna go hit up estate sales in our areas and see if we can find any cool knives. Tried yesterday. I struck out, but did find this at a old hardware store, and I dig this sawbuster. It's got this cool imprint. It's very, very wicked hollow grind. The Sterling, it has a little crack in it right there. This was the display model, and it was their only one. And it is dated from 21. So this has been sitting there for 4 years, just waiting for me to come snag it, I guess. So that was kind of cool. And Ron Crow will be going on a little bit later. I won't stay on too long so that he can get in and get some time. But I wanted to come in and say hey to everybody, see what's going on. I've been working on a whole bunch of notebooks. You guys let me know what you guys think of these. You guys digging these like cartoon knife style ones? There's a new skull one I did. But let me know what you guys think of these. I'm having fun making them. And hey, Ron Dobbins, let me know what you guys think. I'm always down to hear opinions. I'm gonna mail some out to some people. I got a little list of people to mail to, and then I've oh, awesome, thank you, Brian. I can use them for giveaways, have some available if people want to pick some up. Thank you, Louie. I appreciate that. Then, I do art professionally, but my Instagram that I have for art has just, man, it's really slowed down on how Instagram wants to help people grow. I don't even think Instagram does want to help people grow. So I've been trying to think about if I need to start a YouTube just for my art and how I would approach that. Because, man, I post so much social media. I post, one time a day for knives, but that's 4 different social media pages. And then, I post my art on 1 or 2, sometimes 3 pages. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. Venture 50, you dislike the Italian stilettos. Reminds you of 50s gangster movies. Yeah. Or the 50s movies where the guys got the rolled up white shirts. I'm doing good today, Ron. Thank you. Yeah. Just, doing better. Trying to move forward, accept the fact that, I accidentally got rid of some things I didn't plan on, and just go from there. But got some stickers on the way. Found some stickers on a really good price. So we'll have some stickers, some notebooks. We've got the 2K giveaway that'll be coming up in a while, and I've got all the stuff for that. And then, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And we'll have, so I do have some playlists. They're not real long, but if people feel like playing them in the background or listening, that'll really help us get to monetization, and that'll really help with the giveaways. Trying to fund the giveaways and stuff. And it'll just make for better ones. Let's see here. Under the knife. This, yeah. This isn't a flashlight, but this is a Kershaw, a small Torx, for like on the go. Pick this up. It carries about 5 different sizes. It has the important ones, the 6, the 8, and the 10. It just goes right in there, gets stuck in there, does not come out. Adjust your knife on the go. Probably didn't even pick up the right one, but and then you can just drop them all back in here. So if you're heading out somewhere, or you got a pack and you've got a bunch of stuff you're taking, say you're taking a trip or something, this is a great, convenient, small little way to carry a Torx in case you need them. And these run around $11. So that's a really cool deal. This is the Kershaw, and I posted a little short of it too. You can go check out an unboxing one. This is they call it the TX tool. And yeah, they're only like $11, and they're great. and super handy. And then this here is, I was talking about what people carry in their packs, and doing creating and stuff. And sometimes I get sent knives, and they don't always have all the information available. So this is just a magnet, honestly, and I can be like, okay, so this is steel, and then I can be like, oh, well, this is titanium, doesn't stick, so it helps me figure out what I'm looking at a little bit better. You might get one like, yeah, they're really nice, Ron. I picked it up and I wasn't sure, and then I did an unboxing of it, and I kind of tinkered around with it just a little bit, and I'm really happy with it. They sell so many junk ones online. Um, Not Kershaw themselves, but just companies selling Torx that never work. And the nice thing is, if you ever need to replace the Torx, you can just shove them in there and it'll still work with that pen style. So I like that. Yeah. And let's see here. So yeah, while we ran to the small town and I picked up the sod buster, we hit a stationery store, picked up pencils, sketchbooks, things to pass the time and get some work done, plan out some larger stuff. Um, and I got some stickers on the way, which is always great. And this week, oh man, I got so much. Do you know how many watch hours you lack? I'm about 450 watch hours away, LCAP. But I've just, I do these verticals, and they were adding up pretty quick, and then now they've really slowed down. They don't put random people in it as much, so it's been taking quite a while. And I go live for about an hour, 5 days a week. But it would really just be helpful to cover some of the costs of stuff like stickers and the giveaways, and that's what I'm most looking forward to. Hey, none for now. Being able to give back to the community is fun, but sometimes it's searching for stuff isn't on a bit more of a budget isn't always as easy. But this week there's some cool stuff coming in. So there's so you need 3,000 to be able to be monetized, and then 4,000 lets you get paid for commercials. I'm not worried about the commercials, but we're about 450 hours from the monetized, which sounds like a lot, but it's fairly close. I can't sit and do a live for 4 hours. It's just hard. But I've been trying to think of some fun ways to maybe do some more, maybe do an art one. Just have to kind of wait and see how I can pull some things off. Sometimes it's easier said than done. When we get to that, when we get monetized, I'm gonna do a really cool giveaway. Because I like to think of this as like our channel, not just my channel, but like we all come here, we all hang out, have fun, and so a 4 hour long live would be kind of long. But you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that do 3-4 hour lives, and they can go right through it, and it's just not in the cards for me. Even if I wanted to, it's just life, and sitting there that long isn't easy. I'd have to take breaks. But I am also just very thankful that we've gotten this far. I started the channel a year and a half ago and didn't know if it would make it even a month, and here we are, and it's fun. I appreciate that, LCAP. Thank you. Yeah. And I used to go live last summer when I would take walks, and maybe I'll do that again. Um, that could be another good one I can do. And yeah. So I'm working on some ideas, and then I think I'll do some more. I'm getting a new desk. It's going to be one of those art, desks that pop up and everything. But I'm hoping to do some more face forward type lives as well. That'll be nice. Maybe stuff where I can show the knives and my face and interact a little bit more. Maybe not quite as much as Kenman's setup where he has like 84 devices going, but I just got to give him a hard time. He's my buddy. But yeah, so a day in the life of Justin when I wake up until I go to sleep. Oh, man, that might, I don't know. Should have attached the phone to the lawnmower today. That would have given me an hour of stuff. That would have been fun. Well, I don't know if it would have been fun for everybody, but yeah, it's coming along. We'll get there. And let's see here. What else is going on? Today's Monday. There's a lot of good stuff going on tonight. Guessing KC will be live. And then Ray, Everyday City Carry, will probably be live. His channel got deleted? Hey, High Torch Forge. That's too bad. Yeah, that's really too bad. Yeah, I'll get there. And I'm just trying to slow down, enjoy it a little bit more. For a little bit, I was starting to get in a hurry of trying to get things done and just in competition with myself, really. So I just need to sit back and enjoy a little bit more. And Don Rodney, awesome. Thanks for stopping in, William. Appreciate it. One funny thing I don't think I ever have told anybody is whenever somebody's like, "Hey, stopped in to say hi, gotta go," I always do a little like fist bump to my phone, like people can see it. I don't know why. um, but let's see here. Oh, so stuff coming in this week. We got Fixed Blade from Rosecraft coming in. They're doing fixed blades now. They'll be released soon. So that's really cool. We've got a really cool Benchmade coming in by the way of Sharp AF. He's an awesome guy. If you're not following him, he is really cool. One of the reasons I got into making channels. So that'll be in this week. Remember I was talking about working with the Arc Pouch company? That's coming in. So I'm super stoked about that. And one thing I was going to bring up, if any of you guys picked up the Goliath from Tack Knives, the safety can come loose, I guess. It's nothing, it's just the little piece of plastic. It's not the knife. It's not dangerous, to my knowledge. But there is a video, and hi, Tegan. Doing good. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, El Cap. When I started was about the time he took that long break, and he's back, and we've been able to talk and You know, he was a huge inspiration for me, the style of videos he does, and um, really great person. So definitely, if you're not following Sharp AF, give him a follow. Um, and let's see here, what else? You've got stuff coming in. So yeah, we have a new pouch coming in. So I'll do some EDC loadouts, like what I would carry in a pack. If you guys have suggestions, let's see. Isn't Devo Knives? Aren't they coming out with a new knife? Yes, the Binge is coming out. Thank you, Marco, for posting that. So the Binge looks really cool. It is a front flipper only. Um, and you're also going live tonight. Awesome. If you can shoot me a reminder on Instagram, I'll be sure to check in. Yeah. Where was I at? But yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions on what you think would be really cool in an EDC pouch loadout for different occasions, like for a day, for work, just a day at the park, whether it's a camping trip, I'm gonna try to build out some different ones. It'll be fun. So yes, here is another amazing find. The best finds are always truck stops and you know, places you wouldn't think you're gonna find cool knives. So this is the bat knife, and the only thing is the pocket clip has about half the knife hanging out, but it's dual bladed. Stainless is all I know about it. And for a while I had drawn a mustache. Maybe I'll make a new one, and I was calling it the Tri-Stash 2.0. Tri-Stash, he's a great guy. I talk to him every now and then, and you know, people always wonder about the community, and you know, I don't know everybody in the community by any means. I certainly have never just like hung out on the phone with MC or something, but there's a few people I do get to talk to, and Tri-State's a really cool guy, and Lefty from Devo's cool guy. Casey's great. Everybody's really awesome in the community. So, hey, Kelly. And just super appreciative. You know, when I started my channel, I reached out because I had questions, not thinking people would necessarily answer. Cutlery Lover? I have not talked to Cutlery Lover. Let's see here. You got Metallica and Pantera tickets for your birthday. Nice. Oh, Illuminati's the kindest. Is Limp Bizkit the opening band on that one? Are they there? I've seen that they're playing with them on some. You know, it's funny. I've been to a lot of shows. I've never seen Metallica. I never got to see Pantera. I've seen Phil Anselmo and other bands, but I never got to see Pantera. And that's one I wish I could have seen. But cool. Well, leave me a comment anywhere, even on here. What time are you going on? That's all I need to know. I'll write it down right now. I'm in the central time zone, so I will. Does anyone know what's going on with Tactical Llama? Honestly, Adventure 50, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll just be honest. I don't know. He had a fallout with a lot of people. You know, even me. Somewhere around 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll write that down. I'm not sure if he just, you know, not being biased, if he got busy with family or work, or I'm not real sure. I have some ideas, but I don't know for sure. So you can always DM me, and I can kind of give you some ideas, but I'm not gonna jump into that necessarily in front of everybody, because I'm not going to judge, and I don't know the actual reason anyways. So, but I did hear that from people, and I went and I checked his channel, and I saw he hasn't been on in quite a while. Your time's 4:49. All right, so you're 1 hour ahead of me, so not a problem. Oh, no problem, Kathleen. Good to see you. Just hanging out, talking about some, what's going on, what's coming up this week. I've been working on a lot of these fun cartoon knife notebooks. And yeah, I did a bunch of knife ones. People like those a lot. Well, that's my junk one full of stuff. Yeah, kind of doing some of those. If anybody's interested in notebooks, I don't have any stickers right now. They are on the way. I have some ordered. Found a good sale price, so been doing that. And kind of talk today just about like packs. Like if you have a EDC loadout, this is a small. Oh, see you later, Ron. You have a good day. Ron Crow's going live, so I'll close up soon so that I don't want to keep anybody from playing golf right now. Nice. I need to get out soon, which reminds me I gotta call, set up an appointment out at the golf course. So, but this is a nice little Torx. They're inside here. You just unscrew it. They click in, and you can carry it on the go. That's a good one. And then one that I don't see a lot of people carry, these small magnets, and it lets me sometimes, if I can't tell, like this is the blade's steel on that, obviously, but this is, aluminum. If it's a steel, it's going to pick it right up, but like I can tell this is titanium. So if I get a knife in the mail or something and I don't know what it is, oh yeah, Bluminati, really convenient, I think. I'm liking them. But those little magnets are really helpful here and there. And yeah. So, anybody have any questions? You got a lot of fun stuff coming up this week, which I'm excited about. Rosecraft fixed blades and there will be, I'm not sure if it'll be here this week, but there's going to be a Vosteed on the way, which is always cool. And trying out more pens. I've been buying more and more brush pens. I'm just going to try them all. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll be live tomorrow. I'm not sure what Kenman's schedule is like. His summer is crazy busy. But hopefully he can get on and we can go live tomorrow. And if there's anybody you guys would like to... Can you get a shout out? Yeah, check out I'm Clarky Arrows. Clarky, there's a shout out, my friend. And I just appreciate everybody in the community. So we're gonna have a fun week of stuff, lives, unboxings. I'll try to post some more long form. And you guys go check out Ron Crow's live. And yeah, have an awesome day. Later.